Alright, so this introduction. First off, welcome to the video. Thanks for tuning in. Really glad to have you here. Anyways, this video is about foods and why people choose foods. The thoughts behind it, not only the thoughts, but also the kind of the culture and ethnic background, recognizing that some people do recognize some religious beliefs in choosing the foods that they eat. Another thing that is considered is dietary restrictions. So like me being a vegan bodybuilder per se, it's kind of hard. I'm not the best at it. I do my best, but for those people who do it, we're going to define it a little bit better. Also, we're going to define kind of what it is to actually to be on stuff like that, or kind of like what people are allergic to, stuff like that. We'll better define that as well. So I hope you guys like the video. Stay tuned. Welcome to nutritional content number 1. So as we talked about earlier, we have like the functions of food, the economic and religious and cultural reasons why people select food. So humans, first thing that they do is that they eat with their eyes. They perceive everything with their eyes, and this is how we have lived thus far in today's society, is that how our ancestors did is that they would look at something and they would tell how shiny it was, like if we're eating fruit, and like they could tell just by looking at it is if it was like looking bad or looking like it was safe to eat. And that was just trial and error in our historic times. So this also includes like the sense of smell as well. So like typically if something smells bad, that means we probably shouldn't eat it. And most times, if things did pass our senses and we were to taste it, and if things tasted good, most times that would be that it was good for us. Kind of how like if things taste, or if fruit tastes too sweet and it's not ready yet, then we know like we have to wait a little bit longer for it to ripen up. People also just choose foods to eat on their taste buds alone. So there are other types of functional foods, which they are called, which go beyond the reasons of the caloric and nutritional value. This is going past that. So we have modified foods, which are like the GMOs, like genetically modified. This is happening a lot more in today's society because we are learning to advance our science and technologies. Conventional foods are just the simpler foods. It's just your everyday foods and whatnot. Medical foods are specifically made for people who are kind of like in the hospital and they have to eat only an X amount of things because of, maybe they're being prepped for surgery, or they're coming out of surgery, or something like that. And then there's special dietary foods, and that's the foods that like people are like allergic to. So like, for example, people have gluten allergies, dairy allergies, nut allergies. That's the type of foods that we can't really consume on a daily basis because it'll just cause upsetness in our stomach. Or some people, it is to the worst case that some people can die if they consume too much. So further that, discussing the reasons why people choose different foods. Culture plays a big role, as well as religion, because if you're of a certain type of religion, then you're not going to eat like meat or any sort of product like that, or if you choose to be like vegan or vegetarian or stuff like that. Culture and religion play a pretty big role in the reasons why people choose things based on what they have. And then there's also it's called a food desert, So that's where like you can't go out and purchase the best quality of foods because you aren't in the nearest vicinity, or you're on the lower side of the pay scale. So hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you guys did, please leave a like, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe as well. So stay tuned for more. Peace.